Team 3 Weather Lab. Here's Daniel's True View forecast.
Welcome back, everyone. A pretty quiet forecast moving forward. Very little changes as we go day to day. The way the days have taken shape all the way through this week. That's what we're going to be dealing with through the rest of the week and the weekend as well. Let's start with a look at the satellite and radar picture. Out across the Gulf Coast, you got clouds, showers all up towards the north, well to our north too. You're mostly talking Memphis area, getting out over towards Arkansas. And what's happened is there's a high pressure ridge that's sitting really close to us, and we're under the effects of that. We've got enough moisture and winds are blowing in the right direction that you get fog offshore, and then that works its way northwards. And as I mentioned, we're not going to see a whole lot of change, and the reason being is what's called an omega block. This is the big overall pattern. You've got a ridge of high pressure that's sitting in Mexico, and we're kind of on the upper fringes of that, and then out over towards the west, you've got a low pressure system, and then you've got a low pressure system sitting out over towards the east. So sandwiched in between is this ridge of high pressure. Now, because of the way these systems interact with each other, there's nowhere for any of them to move. And until one starts to move, you don't see a whole lot of changes because the pattern never really changes from day to day. So this is what we're looking at. Fog offshore tonight, spreading northwards going into tomorrow. A lot of clouds up there through the morning. By the time we get into the afternoon, you're looking at the sunshine trying to peek through, and I think that we see a little sunshine towards tomorrow afternoon. Then all the clouds come back in there for early Saturday. Foggy start to the day Saturday. Sunshine returns in the late afternoon and the evening. Temperatures are going to stay roughly the same, upper 70s to 80s, with the lows sitting down in the low to mid 60s. A lot of cloud cover out there. Fog going to be the big issue when it comes to the forecast. These are a look at some of the numbers or projected numbers for early tomorrow morning. Coming in right around a half-mile worth of visibility, maybe a little bit lower in some areas. You'll see a dense fog advisory remain offshore here for the next couple days. Now it eases up through mid-morning into early afternoon and then rolls back in. Saturday almost identical, with those visibility numbers coming in at about a half mile and then easing up as you get into the afternoon. Temperatures are going to be sitting in the mid 60s through the night tonight. Not going to see a whole lot of change here from morning to morning. The afternoons, with enough sunshine, you'll be able to get up into the upper 70s, maybe 80 degrees or so. Then the same thing happens again. You get down into the mid 60s for Friday night, early Saturday morning. Temperatures are going to warm back up to around 78, 80 degrees by Saturday, with a little sunshine arriving in the afternoon. So 64 degrees for your high today, nearly calm conditions, partly cloudy evening, and then clouds and fog are going to roll back in late tonight and into tomorrow. You'll see that through the morning, with the sunshine breaking through in the afternoon. 80 degrees for your high tomorrow, winds from the south at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Taking a quick look at your 5-day forecast here. Things are looking pretty similar all the way through this week and into next week. Now, we do start to see a few subtle differences for next week. I think we see a few more showers try and push through. The overall pattern, though, isn't really going to move maybe until next weekend. So everything I've said today, you will hear me repeat again for the next 9 days.
Time and time again?
Yes.
All righty. Thank you, Daniel.